Future Minds is all about helping you discover your next big step, and helping us do this are our valuable partners. So now we are going to dive into yet another wonderful conversation with one of our partners, Esoft Uni. So representing Esoft Uni Kandy, I have with me Miss Satya Fernando, who is the LLB program manager there. Thank you very much for joining us here today, Miss Satya. It's a pleasure to have you here. So as we start off the conversation, can you tell us a little bit about Esoft Uni?
Thank you, Nadi. Thank you for your question. Yes, so Esoft in 𝐊𝐶𝐃𝐘, there's something new for all 𝐊𝐶𝐃 students. Yes, so Esoft has rebranded as Esoft Uni. And at Esoft, yes, infinite possibilities. Our main aim is giving the best to our students. So when it comes to our faculties, we start from business management and law, and then we have hospitality, we have engineering, psychology, fashion designing, IT, and then also for students with masters and various faculties, where our main aim, our main target is giving the best to our students. We believe that one of the biggest investment a person can have is education, and Esoft Uni is always their main target is giving the best to our students. So we have a lot of things. We have a 12-story building where we have a moot court for our law students, and then we have engineering labs, fashion designing studio, auditorium where more than 200 students can participate in events, and facilities, I would call facilities like a 5-star hotel. One of the best unis in Kandy when it compares to the facilities.
So especially even in Sri Lanka, even in the world, there are many universities, many educational institutions. So what makes Esoft Uni unique?
Yeah, so I would say something like this. Now we know that when it comes to studies, we always learn what's in our books, what's in ELMS, LMS, we learn all these things. But then when we step onto the real world, sometimes we find that the things which were in the book are different when it comes to the practice. But then at Esoft Uni, we always practice our students to face the reality even in the world. So as I mentioned, we have this moot court. So moot court is something like a court room where our students practice case studies, they participate as judges, they participate as lawyers, they practice how to speak and how they can win cases. They practice this through the uni. So that's just one core component which makes us unique. And also we have a lecture panel who is always thinking from the student side, which makes us unique, because we know that there's a I would call it, some people think that okay, when it comes to these private units, it's just money. No, that's not the truth. Our lecture panel is always trying their best to give the most investable thing for them. So that's one of the main things which makes us unique. We are always trying to give the best thing.
So that's so great to hear. I'd like to ask you a little bit more about this moot court concept. So that is a place, maybe it's a practice where law students can practice before they step into the real world, because going to the courts for the very first time for a case could be quite, exciting and nerve-wracking, right? So they can practice there. How exactly is it happening?
Yeah, it's like this. So we know that when it comes to court system, we have judges, lawyers, and state councillors, and different characters, different people. So then what happens in Esoft Uni moot court, they practice these cases. They practice as lawyers, they practice as judges, and they practice as state councillors. So when they step into the real courts, then they know that okay, this is the thing, this is how we face it. So they get a practice there, how to appear for a case, and then what are the rules and regulations. They get familiar with the court.
That is absolutely fantastic. Now, as my final question, what I'd like to ask you is, I believe this is the first time that Esoft Uni is partnering up with Future Minds.
Yes.
So how has your experience been so far?
Yeah, so I believe that Future Minds is a good platform for educators, parents, students to meet each other and know various things what we offer. So when it comes to university, sometimes the parents and the students might not know what these educators offer. But then here it's a place for the current stakeholders as well as the future stakeholders to meet each other and exchange their ideas and get to know what are the things. And then we have a lot of new courses as AI, which is coming up with this new generation. So most of these universities, most of these educators offer these. So Future Minds is one of the biggest platform where they can get to know each other, where they can get to know what are these things and know what they have for them.
Absolutely. So thank you very much, Ms. Satya Fernando, for joining us here today, and thank you for sharing your valuable perspectives with us. And I absolutely agree with what you said. World is moving very fast, and it's not the same world we live in as we did 10 years ago. There are many new subjects coming in. So it's important, it's imperative that parents, even students, join exhibitions like this, speak to universities, and get to know what is exactly happening out there. So thank you very much once again, Ms. Satya Fernandez, for joining us, and she was representing Esoft Uni Kandy. So that, I hope, gave you a brief glimpse into what Esoft Uni has to offer for all of you. We will be back here again with more insightful conversations like this. This is Future Minds Expo 2025 Kandy Edition Day 1.